Hi, this is Jessica for Savvy Gardening, and well, it's prime green bean season here in my garden. And if you grow green beans, you know that when they start to arrive to the garden, you have plenty to spare. So gardeners might want to be interested in learning how to freeze their green beans for future enjoyment. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. There are several reasons why freezing green beans, also known as snap beans, makes good sense. First, it's much easier than canning. You don't need any special equipment, and it only takes a few moments to do. Plus, when they're prepared correctly, freezing maintains the flavor, crisp texture, and nutrient content of green beans. Prep time is only 5 or 10 minutes, and the total time required from start to finish is less than 30 minutes. Begin by preparing the beans. Snap off the ends to remove the stem and the blossom end. Green beans can be frozen whole, or you can snap them into smaller sections or use a sharp knife to cut them into little pieces. After trimming and cutting the beans, wash them under cold running water to remove any dirt or debris. Blanching is an essential step in learning how to freeze green beans. Blanching locks in the flavor, acts to preserve the bright green color, and keeps the texture from turning mushy. To blanch green beans, you'll need a large pot of water at a boil, a slotted spoon to lift the beans from the water, if you're blanching multiple batches, or a colander for draining the water if you only have one batch to blanch. Once your beans are prepped and your water is at a full boil, drop the beans in and set your kitchen timer for exactly 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes have passed, remove the green beans from the water using the slotted spoon. Move fast for this step, because it's very important that the beans go immediately into an ice water bath to quickly stop them from cooking. After the beans are cooled, remove them from the ice water bowl and dry them in a single layer on a tea towel or paper towels. Try to remove as much of the water as you can. You can then either freeze the green beans in a single layer on a sheet pan or freeze them in freezer bags. The first method is perfect if you like to freeze green beans in a large reusable freezer bag and then just grab a handful or two of frozen beans at any time. For this, place the blanched, cooled, and patted dried green beans on a baking sheet in a single layer. Put the sheet in the freezer overnight. The beans will freeze solid, but they'll stay separate. Then dump them into a freezer bag and put them immediately back into the freezer. If you prefer to freeze green beans in whole servings, you can skip the pre-freeze on the baking sheet. Simply pack the desired number of servings into a freezer bag, squeeze out as much air as possible, and label the bag with a Sharpie. Expect the frozen beans to last for up to a year in the freezer. Now you know that freezing your own homegrown green beans is a simple and efficient process, and you'll be able to enjoy your harvest all winter long. For more information on growing and freezing green beans, please visit savvygardening.com.